Well, listener, thank you for asking me the most difficult question possible right now in combat sports. Driscus versus Chimaev. Who do I have? So guys, we've seen this many times before. It's the irresistible force versus the immovable object, right? They talked about it with George Foreman finally fighting Mike Tyson, which never actually happened because it would have been very bad for Mike Tyson just simply because George Foreman's style works best against those short heavyweights because he's so big. When you're talking about DDP Hamzat, you got to go with the odds, right? Like the way I look at it, is it possible that Hamzat could walk in there and tear DDP's head off like he has so many other people? Of course it is, right? Obviously that's possible. That having been said, we've seen Hamza extended by Gilbert Burns. We've seen him extended by Kamaru Usman. And having seen that with the durability of DDP, it is very unlikely that Hamzat's going to get in there and he's going to be able to finish him early, right? DDP is a incredibly tough guy, an incredibly unorthodox guy that everybody has a real hard time figuring out his style. I can't even describe his style, like watching him, right? Like he's an ex-kickboxer that doesn't look like a kickboxer, that kind of looks like a grappler, but he can still do all those kickboxing things. He can kick high, and so he's a real difficult puzzle for anybody in the game. DDP also, most importantly, I think, has got a lot more world-class experience than Chimaev has. But like that doesn't always matter, right? Like if you can get in the head of somebody, you can often tear that stuff down, right? Like a couple people got in the head of Mike Tyson, like and or Mike Tyson's aura didn't affect them, and they did really well. I mean, James Quick Tillis is a fight they disguised because Mike actually lost it. They gave him a gift decision, and then Mike went on his championship run. It beat the whole world, right? Like DDP is on top of the world. He's beaten the best guys in the division. Chimaev is this phenom that came from another division, right? I don't know that he's full sized at middleweight. He did good against Usman, but let's remember something else. That fight was at 185 pounds, and it was a majority decision, which means Usman did very well against Chimaev too. I got to imagine at 185 pounds, Driscus is a much bigger test than Usman. I know you can't compare, apples to oranges, and MMA math doesn't work out. But at the end of the day, if you're forcing me to pick, and listener, I hate picking fights because fights are random and anything can happen. But if you're going to force me, I'm going to say Driscus. On better strength of schedule, natural weight class, and extreme durability. And if Hamzat can't get him out of there early, how's he going to win? Everybody, read my book, Warrior of the